Howdy, I'm Lee Wilson and this is TGO Wyoming. And today I'm out here on Muddy Mountain to show you guys the Rogan Recon. A handy little tool that I'm excited to share with you guys. One of the main things I carry the Recon for is to dig holes. It excels at it. Now if you're out and about and you need to build a Dakota fire pit or a little scat hole or something like that and you don't have a shovel, you don't want to use your knife to dull the blade, the Recon comes in really handy. Being that it's an excellent chisel design, it's very good for just digging through the earth. And with a little bit of an edge on it, if you encounter any little sudden roots, it'll cut right through them. Another benefit of the Recon is its ability to be used as a wood splitter. Now everything out here is way damp. It is seriously moist. But, I mean, that's a little old stuff. Let's see. That piece ain't too bad. But you can get that set in there. And just start beating through it. And then you can pry on it. The Recon also works very well for driving in tent stakes. All right, let's head back in and get this thing on the tabletop and go over the rest of the details. We're off the trail and back at the table, taking a closer look at the fine details of the Rogan Recon. The Recon is a pretty cool little tool. So let's go over the basic specs of it. This is 100% handmade in the United States. One guy makes these and he does a fantastic job at it. It is made out of carbon steel, which means it can rust. So you're going to need to keep a coating of oil on this. You can use frog lube if you want something that's biodegradable, or you can use Pro 7, or heck, you can even just put some coconut oil on it. Frog lube, cough, cough. Yeah, that's what frog lube is, by the way. It is, of course, ambidextrous. It's a chisel. That's kind of a given. It's ambidextrous. Left hand, right hand, doesn't matter. You'll find the same use of it. The measurements are 8 inches long, 1 inch wide, which is awesome because it'll fit in your molly straps. So if you have a pack with molly webbing, this will slide right in. And of course, it is 1/4 inch thick. That is a chunk of steel. The new design, which this is not, this is the original version, has 2 new notches cut in there to hold the paracord handle. Now, while I was testing, I noticed occasionally the paracord handle would slip down. This has already been addressed, no longer an issue. I will deal with it on mine, but if you get one, you will have the new version, no paracord slipping at all. It's fantastic. The chisel tip on the new version is also not knife edge sharp. This one is a very sharp edge. We'll see if we get into focus here. Can we see? Maybe. Yeah, this is a sharp edge. I like it, but the new one, since they are designed to be sheathless and just fit in your molly webbing, is not knife sharp edge. It will not cut your pack. So that's kind of nice, although I do actually really like the sharp edge on this. Paracord handles are available in multiple different colors, and so you can kind of get whatever you want. I know that Gatapack has a special edition with the purple handle, which is pretty cool. Shout out to them and kind of getting me hooked up with Mike at Rogan. But overall, a very, very useful tool. The 4 main purposes for this tool is to dig, which I found it to be very effective at digging, especially when I was up there on Muddy Mountain in the nasty, sloppy, wet mud sludge that I was trying to dig through. is great. I've also used it in dry ground, and it works very, very well. If you need to get a hole dug for a Dakota fire pit or something along those lines, grab a stick for a baton and go at it. You can dig really well. It's great for splitting wood. It's not as good, I think, as a big old 5-inch or a 6-inch chopper, but you know, if you're going to carry a smaller, more delicate, I didn't say delicate, but if you're going to carry a smaller camp knife and you want to just save that edge, use this to split your wood. Just grab a baton, hit it real hard, and it's going to work. It also works as a pry tool if you're going to be prying open wooden crates or anything else that you need to pry open, and that is fantastic for that. And as a hammer, this thing excels. So if you have rough ground, tough ground, and you're trying to get your tent stakes in, or you're trying to get your tarp stakes in, you can just wham, 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 beat the heck out of this thing, and it will drive your tent stakes in effectively, and you're not beating up the blade of your knife or the handle of your knife or anything else, and it is more effective on tent stakes than just batoning with a stick. There is a small hole drilled in the end of the Recon, which makes it very handy for throwing on something like a Night Eyes carabiner or making a paracord loop, so you can hang this off your gear if you do not have a MOLLE pack. So, extra little bit of versatility there. I like that feature. Overall, quality of construction is good. The finish work is pretty darn decent. The utility of the tool is, well, it's pretty much self-explanatory. If you think you need something like this, boom, it's right here. I think it is just a handy little tool to throw in the pack. Not the lightest thing in the world, but then again, it's 1/4-inch carbon steel, high carbon steel. So, yeah, it's not going to be super light. However, it is durable. I mean, I've been beating on this thing hard, and I've barely damaged the edge at all. So, you might nick it up a little bit if you hit a rock with it, but you know what? It's a tool. That's what it's there to do. And better to nick the edge on this, on your chisel, than it is to nick the edge on your pocket knife or your fixed blade knife. Gosh, if I could only talk today. So in conclusion, I think this is a pretty good tool. They're very reasonably priced. You can check out roganusa.com for all of the other details and the other models that he makes, which are quite a few actually, and he's always improving on the design. He's taking a lot of good input. Mike's a good guy, so this is definitely something you might consider using in the future. Thanks for joining me today to take a look at the Recon tool by Rogan. You can check out more of his offerings at roganusa.com, and I have full disclosure here, this was sent to me for free by Mike to test out, use, and review. So the big question is, would I spend my own money on it? The answer is yes. Yes, I probably would. So I'm going to use and abuse this one, and when it is damaged, worn out, unusable, beyond repair, I'll buy another one. And there's other offerings that Mike makes that are really cool that you should probably check out. Again, hit up his website, see what you think. These are very reasonably priced tools. They are very useful. Like I said, a little heavy, but you're getting 1/4-inch carbon steel. So this is going to last me a long time. Just saying. It's going to last me a really long time. So thanks again for joining me today. Hopefully you guys have found this video educational and or entertaining. And if you have, let me know in that comment box below. It really does help. And of course, you can always subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you are subscribed, thanks for being a subscriber. And really, seriously, thanks for watching. Every time you guys watch a video, makes my day. You can also give this video a thumbs up, and that's always appreciated as well. Share this video with your friends. You can find me on social media. I'm on Instagram at TGO Wyoming. That's where I'm posting a lot of cool photos every day, or almost every day. So if you want to stay up to date with what's coming up on the YouTube channel, head over to Instagram, check it out. You can also find me on Facebook, which I hardly use anymore, but it's there, and some things get cross-posted. And of course, that's really it. Actually, there is no of course on this one. So thanks again for watching. As always, stay safe, shoot straight, and I'll see you guys next time.